its own thing. Haters getting birthed, hurt. Bert drops the golden nuggets. Bert, 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 Bert. Bert, fly high is Bert, Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert,
Bert does its own thing, haters getting berserk. Bert drops the golden nuggets. Bert, 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 Bert. 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 Bert, fly high is Bert, Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert. 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 Bert, fly high is Bert, Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert. Bert does its own thing, haters getting berserk. Bert drops the golden nuggets. Bert, 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 Bert. 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 Bert, fly high is Bert, Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert. Bert.
Bert is Bert, Bert fly high is Bert, Bert the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert does its own thing, haters getting Bert hurt, Bert drops a golden nuggets, Bert, 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 Bert. Bert fly high is Bert, Bert the Bert is the word is Bert, 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 Bert,
What's good, fam? All right, let's get this started. I have to share my screen here. The pre-show is over. All right, let me get coin market cap up. I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back. Let's get this show on the road. XRP at $2.40. You love to see it. The flippening is well underway for XRP as well, and Ethereum. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Grab some water, like and retweet the show. If you're bullish on Bert, had some pretty big movement since the last show. So we'll get that. We'll discuss that as well. So I'll be right back. Gonna grab some water and let's get the show started. Like and retweet the show if you want to show your support. All right, you guys, I'm back. What's good? All right, let's get the show started. Give me 1 second. I'm about to share my screen. Looks like coin market cap is up. Obviously, you guys are dying to know what's going on with the Bert chart. I haven't really looked at it too much today. I'll just be fully honest there. I know Bert's up a decent amount today. Let's pull up Dex Screener as well. I'm about to share my screen there as well. Let's see. Let's see what's cooking in XRP. Excuse me. Still sick, not fully recovered just yet. But we're getting there. We're moving and grooving. Congo, Phoenix had a pretty good pump today, it looks like, as well. Let's see. Looks like Dex Screener crashed. Let's get that going back up as well. Phoenix up to 50 mil. I think it was at 41 yesterday, Saturday, January 4th. Oh, today's January 5th, 2025. Also, we're going to start doing some weekend spaces. We'll kind of see how that goes. But for now, we'll keep it to Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. I have a little have the dates and the times on my banner here on X. Let me pull it up for you guys, but you can see all the tokens where they're trending, where they're sitting at. Got Scrap, Bear, Army, Bert. Okay, so Bert's sitting at 4.5 mil. I mean, that's pretty substantial. And if you guys remember, I told you guys, let me pull up XP market here. Bert actually might have more than 1% of the total market share now, which is really, really big, really important here. They're loading in the background, so give it a second to load. Loading my account as well. Yeah, Bert above 4 million again. You love to see it. Holding strong, it looks like over the last 24 hours as well, up 71%. Yeah, you love to see it. Looks like it's flipping a few tokens, it looks like. So that's always good. To watch, of course, super bullish on Bert. I have been from its inception about I think we're at week 11 now. So I mean it's getting there. It's growing. A lot of the community showing up every day for it, for the meme, for one another as well. Yeah, 4.5 mil. So as I said before, I believe we'll pump to about 45 to 60 million. So that's about a 10 to 15x still from here. But if you bought the absolute bottom, that was like a 20 to 25x. So you're still really, really early on Bert in particular. But you would already at least 2x from here, 2 to 3x from here. You bought the bottom. So that's really important to note as well, because I was saying to buy at 2 million, but now we're almost at 5, and I believe we touched 5 earlier today. So yeah, you definitely want to be just kind of keeping a pulse on what's going on. As I said, you guys know I don't really host shows on the weekends, but as things start to pick up. Okay, it looks like my X account's not loading, so give me a second. It's still loading up, and XP Market's not loading either. So give it a second or two. I'm gonna share, if you guys are in the spaces, I'm gonna share my uh live stream link up to the Jumbotron. So if you guys missed any of that, make sure to hit the like and retweet and join up as well, because I am sharing my screen, and we're gonna be running this up here as my screen loads. I know it's been a little wonky as of late, so give it another second or two. It's still loading. Appreciate everyone that's been rating the posts on Bert. A lot of the community has been showing up really, really strong as of late, and it's definitely reflecting in the charts, which you love to see as well. Well, my screen isn't loading Bert, my banner on X, so I'm just going to refresh it again. But yeah, let's just jump over on CoinMarketCap since this page has loaded so far. Not sure why it's struggling so much, but we make do. The Bert chart's still loading as well, so we'll cover that here shortly. But yeah, I'm just kind of waiting on my X account to load here. Not sure what's going on. Here we go. All right. A bunch of new raids as well. If you guys have been jumping in, again, shout out to everyone that's been jumping in on the Bert raids as well. But we do weekday shows, 6 p.m. EST. So basically this time, Monday through Friday. So yeah, lock in, tap in. I'm going to continue to give you guys the alpha, what's going on, XRP, Memecoins here on at @first_ledger as well. And of course, today's show is powered by at the Bertcoin. Make sure to shoot Bertcoin a follow, and of course, grab a bag of Bert's. Bert number 1 on XRP, GM. Bert is Bert. I fly high. I think that was modified a little bit, but yeah, Bert is Bert. Bert fly high. That's the most common phrase used with this chicken. Yeah, and if you continue to fade the funniest schizo chicken, I don't know what you are doing in XRP meme coins. Buva, shout out to you, brother. It's really good to see Bert in a lot more of these lists moving forward when it comes to these quality content. I see Paulie. He said when he researched Bert, it felt complete. It's a good meme. Fire, catchy ticker. Make sure to shoot Paulie a follow as well. Shout out to you, brother OX Sushi. Community strong. Check the Telegram. Content's on point. They have TikTok as well, merchandise, and a good brand. Like I said, it just needs more eyes. It'll pop soon. And yeah, I mean, in the last day, we've already pumped well over, or in the last week, I should say, we've pumped well over 100%. So appreciate everyone that's been rocking with us. Singo, shout out to Singo. Make sure to shoot him a follow as well. He's been rating and pushing Bert as well. Appreciate you, brother. Goblin Town is nice this time of the year. If you know, you know. Polly again, Bert memes and content are fire. I don't remember sharing this one, this animation. I think it's a newer one. Shout out to the Bert animators and team. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of content that I'm looking for when it comes to memes in particular, especially Bert. I also made a post before we get into some charts. Is the Bert chart really still loading? It must be just crazy bullish if it's not loading right away. I'm going to refresh it here, give it a second. The XRP chart is still loading as well, so I'll give it another second or two to refresh, but we'll just kind of keep talking about the Bert bull posts here. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. So I'm going to cover this chart specifically. This is the USD chart. I'll cover the XRP one as well in the show today. So charts lie, charts don't lie. When men lie, women lie. Bert breakout is now, and we are putting in a new higher high, by the way, right now. Lock the fuck in. We go higher. There's the chicken emoji there. Stop being sidelined. Embrace the abundance. And you can actually see a clear break. And like I said, we're going to cover this here. But from the previous high here, we just broke through and put in a new one. We just tested the, oh my God, was it the 0.236? We do need, these are daily candles, by the way, so we do need another daily to close above and then continue to move forward. But hold this level of support. So this is like the first big moves for the new uptrend, essentially. So as I called it before, I believe it was this candle specifically, I said the next uptrend is about to happen. Give it another week or so, and then we're going to get there. So, I mean, if you've been fading the spaces here, I mean, we were only down here for like 2 weeks. And I said basically every day, look, the stochastic RSI is showing that this is the bottom. If you're not buying at 2 million, I don't know what you're doing, to be honest. So, and once we honestly get to these levels, the buys will just start flowing in and we'll pump to all-time highs like nothing. Because if you remember, I did say that Bert's chart is the XRP chart. And if you guys are aware, XRP just absolutely gigasent from here. So retesting the all-time highs won't be that crazy for Bert really, really soon. So if you're still sidelined, I don't know what to tell you. Stop being sidelined. Embrace the abundance. The stochastic RSI is showing that we're going to go much higher from here. We have a lot of momentum building, a lot of momentum here in the middle. As I said, this was coiling up in the middle to really explode, and we exploded to the upside. So sellers are exhausted. Price discovery is inbound. And if you saw any of my posts, of course, you guys know. You guys knew that this was happening and this was going to happen. All right, the Bert chart just loaded up. Give me a second here to zoom it in. Let me make sure the XRP chart's loaded as well. What is going on with CoinMarketCap today? All right, I'm going to keep trying to load up XRP's chart. I do want to cover some XRPTA as well, but of course, we'll focus on Bert here today. All right, let's see what's cooking. So as I said, stochastic looks really good. Which one is this? Is this the USD? Yeah, USD chart. So this is the chart that I made the post about. I am going to show the XRP chart here shortly. Give me a second. Obviously, Bert with the overall uptrend here still hasn't put in a lower low on the on the USD chart. That's super, super bullish as well, regardless of any whales or anyone that has exited so far. All right. So this is that level that I was talking about here. Let me make this a little smaller. Zoom it in for you guys. So as you can see, this was the previous all-time high, and then we recently put in a higher high here um, from this one. So this was actually a lower high here, and then this one. So I could technically put up another ray from here to here, but right now we're still breaking above it. So either way, a new higher high is being put in right now, and in the next 40 minutes, that when this candle closes, we're basically signaling that the new uptrend is in, and we're going to start to confirm at these levels here really, really soon. And as I've been saying, there's not that many sellers that I could see that have a decent amount of supply that can push us lower in any capacity here. And we held this like 2 million level like an absolute champ. Um, I mean, it's just incredible. And this is a massive zone of accumulation for Bert. So watching that and 2 million being like the most exhausted that the sellers could become, that was the trigger for me to know, oh, okay, like Bert's about to fly really, really high and really, really fast because you can't continue to sell essentially at these levels. So I don't honestly think we'll come back and retest this at all. I do believe we're actually in the breakout zone now. And I said going into the beginning of January, we're going to start to see that next leg up for Bert, which I called it within a week. So I mean, you guys can kind of continue to watch. We're starting to see more and more people talking about it on the timeline as well. More new raiders. If you're a new raider, you're a new holder of Bert, welcome to the community as well. We'd love to have you feel free to come up and chat with us here on the spaces. Hit the button on the bottom left if you want to come and hang out. But this is the USD chart. We're clearly breaking out right now. This candle's about to close and have its confirmation. So unless we nuke like down to 3 million or lower, we won't put in a new candle and we'll probably nuke really low. So it was only a matter of time. And I kept saying in our previous shows, we're about to test this trend, this trend line here. So we're breaking out currently. This is the confirmation candle. And then the next candle, basically in the next 24 hours, this next candle here is going to be the deciding candle that kind of pumps us pretty big. So if you're still sidelined, this is probably the last time that one of the last shows ever that I'll say that you could ever buy at like 2 to 4 million in this range, even below 5 million, because I keep saying once we retest like this 10, 11 million range and enter price discovery, just due to the fact that the distribution and supply control is really, really strong on this token and community, which I happen to just be really deep in the community on this one. I know how deep the supply control is going right now. Being able to watch us potentially go to like 45 to 50 to 60 million market cap on this next impulse wave before or during when XRP has this big pump, as I was saying before. When that happens, I don't necessarily see us retracing like 70, 80% because we've already had 3 of them and a good chunk of our holders exited, especially the bigger holders. We only have so many whales left. And so when the sellers actually get exhausted, you're just going to see like fat, like super fat green candles just pop up on the chart because the diamond handed holders believe in these levels and much higher. And just to kind of give you guys a frame of reference for what I see after this phase, because this is just phase 3, by the way. Like I keep saying this, if you've been watching the shows long enough, this is just phase 3. This is not phase 4, phase 5, or whatever else I think is going to happen. So phase 3 would be basically XRP running from $3 to like $5 to $7, and then XRP running from like 5 to 7 to like 10 or more dollars. That would be phase 4 for XRP meme coins. So this is phase 3 here for Bert, potentially getting 60 mil, maybe even higher, depending on how crazy the phase 3 actually is. But if we only retrace down to like this level here, like maybe in the 20 million market cap range, maybe even 30, and that's like a healthy 50% pullback, which I think would be probably max that we'd see. I mean, we're talking like, I know it's kind of insane, but 4.2, so almost 16. So that would put us at about 250 million market cap. And if you guys remember on the next max extension from 20 mil, which is another like 10x, 10 to 15x from here. So from 20 million, which is our new bottom. I think we'll have a new bottom around like 20 mil, which is still like a 5x from where we are right now, which is absolutely crazy. So basically, if you're not buying right here, this is just based on what the chart's telling me, not biased or anything like that. If you do not buy right now and you did not buy the bottoms, obviously none of this is financial advice, but just reading the charts here, if Bert does run to these max fib extensions, which I'm betting it will, 45 to 60 million, a healthy pullback down to like 20 mil. If you do not buy at 2 to 4 to 5 million, the lowest you will ever be able to buy Bert again, before we have like a bear market or something crazy happens, which even then I don't know how low Bert will ever be able to go just because of the diamond hands. The lowest you'd probably ever be able to buy Bert is here around 20 mil, which is basically when we enter price discovery. This would be the new base here, the new bottom. So just kind of understanding, obviously, until it actually happens, people are going to be like, oh, okay, Ipex was right. He's calling the charts exactly. This is what the charts are showing, right? Like it's easy to be like, oh, like Bert's all the way up here, and then it pulls back, whatever. Like it's easy to talk about it once it happens, but before it happens, a lot of people don't really want to believe you or believe. But I've been saying, hey, you know what? The moment we put in a new higher high, we confirm it, we close it, we're gonna start to see some pretty big candles start to pop up here. So this is the USD chart. Let's jump over to the XRP chart here as well. But again, I mean, if you're not buying at 2 to 4 million, maybe even below the 10 million all time high, 11 million all time high, if you're not buying at like 11 million and below, the cheapest you'll probably ever be able to buy Bert once we really take off is 20 million, because these candles are going to happen so fast. The faster that XRP pumps as well. So, I mean, I can't really stress this enough. I don't want to see a bunch of people super sidelined on these next moves here. Bert's going to do some pretty insane numbers really, really fast. And yeah, I mean, if you guys were here, excuse me, if you were here and we were talking about how Bert was down here trending at zero momentum, and I said, look, like you literally cannot buy anything better than this because that means that most people are fading. Most people are sidelined still. And guess what? I put in my biggest buy. I sold a few other meme coins and I put my biggest buy at the absolute bottom at 2 million right here, right before we had a big pump. I put it in right here, the middle of December. And I said, look, if you're not buying in the middle of December, going into the middle of January, which I said that second or third week of every month, some big moves happen either to the downside or to the upside. We're about to enter the second to third week of January here. And this is when arguably we could see XRP start to move. XRP meme coins start to really, really moon as well. And I've heard a few other TA legends in XRP talking about how XRP memes actually lead the way before XRP pump. So this would make a lot of sense for Bert to actually retest the all-time high and enter price discovery as XRP is about to pump. And I said this before, if Bert, which I believe will happen, I'm watching it in the charts now, if Bert does retest the all-time high and begins to enter price discovery at these levels, like 15 to 20 million, which would be absolutely phenomenal, absolutely insane. If we start to see that here before XRP hits $3, the moment that XRP does like a 2 to 3x, goes to like $5 to $10, and Bert's already up here, this is where these moves that I'm talking about, where Bert will go to like a $250 million market cap or more, start to go into play. These levels all the way up here start to become a lot more realistic when Bert's already up here and XRP is having its pump. We've already talked about it here on the show. If you believe XRP is going to $10, which right now, let me go over to XRP. XRP, I'll just round it up, $2.50 just for the sake of the example. XRP, if you believe it goes over $10, then you believe it's going to go higher than what I'm expecting. Even at $10, it's a 4x, a little bit over a 4x from here. Okay, well, Bert, just to get to, let's go back to the Bert chart here. Bert's almost hitting 5 million here live on the show. Shout out to all the buyers coming in here, coming in hot. Bert doing another 4x from here would put it at around 20 mil, which is around this level here. we could still do another 3x on the fib extensions here without even taking a breather, just because the community is so diamond handed. And the sellers are absolutely exhausted. We're watching it now. Pretty big candles are coming in right now. Pretty big buys are happening. Some Chad buys are happening right now. I watched it happen all last night. We literally pumped from like 2.5, 2.8 million straight to almost 5 million over the last night since the last show. I'm watching it happen live, and it's getting absolutely insane. But these candles are literally nothing for what's about to happen. Let me pull up XP Market. I want to show you guys something here. Give me a second to get it to load. All right, I want to see the graph here. I'm going to pull the weekly up. And then something else that a lot of people, I still want to talk with the whales about it, but because I took like the last like 2 hours away from my phone, had lunch, and spent some time with the family. But uh, Bert has like, oh my gosh, let me see if I could actually pull it up really quick. Give me a second. Pull up First Ledger. See if I can share my screen here. I'm gonna refresh XP Market. See what's going on over here. Yeah, Bert's about to hit 5 million live, and like I said, I'm gonna cover the XRP chart here shortly. There's a couple other indicators I want to show you guys. This is exclusive alpha, by the way. I did share this with the whales last night, and I did want to talk about this after the fact. Okay, so it looks like XRP market cap is at 315 million. So it's actually a little bit lower than it was yesterday. It was at 318 mil. Let me see if I could click the daily, if that changes anything. Okay, yeah, it just took a little bit of a pullback, 16 million loss. Actually, wait, it's behind. Is it behind a couple days? Well, either way, I think it's higher. But you guys can see this bull flag printing here, and it's starting to trend upwards again. Well, I was saying, so 315 million market cap, and then we go to Bert, and Bert's at around 5 million right now. This is really important to be aware of. Bert's coming up on that 2% of all XRP meme coin market share. That's where I'm talking about. I wrote it down yesterday. If XRP gets to, oh man, if XRP gets to, let's see, $7, and at the current rate of growth, which is 120 mil market cap for all XRP meme coins, at the rate that the meme coins are growing, at the current rate, if we do linearly, the total market cap would be 840 mil, which 1% of that's what, like 8 million. So 2% would be like 16 mil. So Bert, just at the current market cap, a little bit higher, closer to like 6 mil, would be worth like 16 to 20 million, just based off XRP going to $7. So for people to just kind of understand that, basically, if you don't understand what I'm saying, XRP is going to do like a 2-ish X to get to $7, and Bert would already be putting in like another 4X, just because it's connected with the price of XRP in the liquidity pool. And so Bert would still outperform XRP just because of the LP and the current market cap. Now, here's the crazy part that'll blow people's minds. The current rate of the market caps for XRP on meme coins is 120 million market cap. Let me go back here. So 315 divided by like $3 is about 120 million, give or take, depending on the day and the price of XRP. I just rounded it up. But even if it was about 100 mil, I mean, we're talking like some pretty substantial numbers, and that's just linear. If we're talking exponential here, then Bert would do max fib extensions. Exponential is usually like 5 to 10x or more. We'd be talking like a 45, which is 10x from here for Bert, 46 mil, which is this fib extension, by the way, up here. the 3618 in this range, this is 40 to 45 million market cap. So for Bert to actually send straight to there, um, not too crazy, not too crazy to say, sometime in January or February. I mean, that's a pretty incredible ROI, arguably for a lot of people. Last I checked, 10x is really hard to come by unless you're incredibly, incredibly early, or if you bought the bottom, as I was saying, for weeks on end. So what's going on? So 60 million, obviously that would put us at around like a 12 to 15x from here on this fib extension. But as I said, we have a good pullback, a healthy pullback. A lot of people take profits at these levels, what have you. I think we go higher personally, but even if we did that, 20 to 30 million market cap, pulling back and beginning that next leg up, when XRP trends basically to $10, that's when you get like the really insane pumps if you're in over here. Now, if you're a buyer here, maybe you'll get like a 5 to 10x from here, which is still incredible. But those real like 50 to 100x plays are when you're buying at these levels. You bought at 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, sub 5 million. Those are the levels, because guess what? Unless you really, really believe XRP is going like way higher than $10 this cycle, which I guess it could. Like I'm not gonna be here say that it won't or it can't or I don't want it to. Sure, I mean I would love to see that. You know, these meme coins will go to hundreds of millions, if not billions, depending on the price of XRP. And if XRP flips Ethereum, which is what a lot of us have been talking about, I mean, these numbers are literally nothing. Like I don't even need to chart any of this stuff. The candles on these, when we look back on them, are literally just going to be straight up. Like basically the XRP chart. Let me load Trading View. And if you guys remember, I've been saying this. Bert's chart is the Bert daily candles are XRP's monthly candles. Like I can't overstate that enough. And I'll have to kind of just keep repeating it until basically everyone understands that. All right, Trading View still loading. Give it a second here to load. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. Yeah, this is awesome. Looks like Bert just made a post that sellers exhausted, Bert ready to really fly. As you can see, almost like 50,000 of volume more than the sellers. Again, shout out to everyone tuning in here today. We got almost 200 people up in the live stream here today. Shout out to all of you. Amazing, amazing faces. Don't forget to like and retweet. If you're bullish on Bert's, you should be printing, you should be making money if you're listening to my shows. Bert is my highest conviction play here in XRP. I believe the narrative is clear. It's extremely memeable, highly memeable content, credible distribution, credible supply control now as well. There's not that many whales left, and the amount that they hold in relation to the entire market cap, the entire distribution is not that crazy compared to maybe some other meme coins. And just for the overall health of the meme as well moving forward, that's really, really important to note if you're newer to meme coins, newer to XRP meme coins as well. So, as I said before, we were here. I think we are entering the big candle zone. So I kept saying that we're right here on XRP on Bert. I did say we had the three pumps before. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. My page crashed and it just kept drawing. All right, and then right here, and then I believe we're right here. So funny enough, I think we are moving into this candle here, the big one, where we retested the high and we begin to trend upwards. So if we do that, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Called it here on the show weeks ago. I mean, I was talking about this move on Bert over here. So if you're continuing to fade my calls, fade the TA, fade the candles, fade what the charts are saying, and you didn't buy or you were just sidelined this whole time and you're not buying the fear, I don't know what to tell you. to be honest. I don't really have a lot to tell you. To be really, really frank here, all I could say is not financial advice and make your buys accordingly. XRP running to the max fib would be $7.54. I think it'll go a little higher just because it never really had a full extent expansion and it had a crazy, insane accumulation phase. And if you guys remember, I said the same thing about Bert. Let's go to the XRP chart here. Again, shout out to all the new Bert buyers, all the new holders, all the new raiders, everyone that's been jumping in here. I mean, we're really expecting this to do some pretty big numbers, some pretty amazing volume, 200,000 volume on the 24-hour. That's pretty substantial for the XRP meme coins. I can't wait till we start doing million plus volume on the 24-hour. That'll be pretty legendary. All right. So as I said, 1, 2, 3 pumps, and then we're here where XRP was at right before it really, really broke out. I mean, I can't make this up. There you go. And then this is just all accumulation down here. And then once we really start to test these lines here, these fib levels, that's when we're really going to see some fireworks to the upside. So seeing Bert, and as I said before, this massive cup and handle formation, I did draw it accurately as well. We're actually touching it right now, and we're kind of descending from here. So here's the charting I wanted to show you guys here. Let me turn the fib levels off. I'm gonna chart this. Give me a second. So from the all-time high closing candle to the recent pump in December 1st, a little bit over 4 weeks ago, funny enough, we have not had a confirmation above this level here yet. But that would be like the big uptrend here. And basically the next day or two, I think we could see a candle test this level, which is another like 30 something percent pump, which would put us around, if we're almost at 5 mil, that would put us around, like 6 or 7 million market cap here, testing this zone here, right here. It's probably this candle. Yeah. So big move. I mean, crypto meme coins, I mean, it has big moves that happen so fast, and a lot of people are kind of sidelined and wondering why or how it's possible that all of a sudden these moves happen. But these moves happen over weeks, right? We're talking multiple days, people buying at these lows and holding, but leaving it much higher. Like this candle didn't just pop up out of nowhere. This candle took weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and months of work to get to where it's at right now. And the moment that it really starts to explode, we could talk about XRP. And for those of you guys that held XRP, including myself, for years and years, these are monthly candles. I mean, month after month after month after month after month after month after year after year after year after year after year. Like this candle did not just happen out of nowhere. And the same thing's happening on Bert right now. Like we're just getting a little taste of this candle, and maybe I'll go to the weekly. Yeah. I mean, we're basically this little candle here on XRP, this right here or this one. That's probably the candle right now. Yeah, this. We're on this candle. Let me erase this. Just so you understand where we're at, this is Bert right now. This. Not this. And not this and not this. This. That little candle right there is Bert right now. That. On the weekly. This right here to test the 0.5, to test the 702 level, that kind of stuff, and to really break into all-time high. None of that's happened yet. But do I believe it's about to happen? No doubt. I have no doubt that it's about to happen. The sellers are exhausted. Sellers exhausted. Jeets out. Community stronger than ever. Raids going on all around the clock. Telegram's been popping off. And we're not even at all-time highs right now. So watching the momentum, watching the conviction gosh, watching the conviction of these holders, the whales. I mean, that's what gets me really, really excited, to be honest, and showing up every single day. So let's look at the fib levels, see what's cooking, what's going on. So we just broke through this line here. We're about to close in 14 minutes. And then the next candle, essentially, for those of you guys that don't know, when people are trading with like bots and that kind of stuff, they're not necessarily manual buy and sells. They wait for like new uptrends. So a bot won't usually buy at 2 mil, but they'll be buying once this candle closes because it's a clear uptrend. And then you start to see people just flooding in because they feel safe because they see the big pumps happening. They see the retesting of highs. They see the price discovery. Like people just want to be part of price discovery. They don't want to be doing research or listening to people when they call for bottoms. A lot of people won't ever buy down here. And chances are, if you're listening to me right now, you probably didn't buy at 2 million. And I kept saying, just buy at 2 million. Don't really think about it. I'm watching it in the chart, showing me the bottom. A lot of people are about to buy 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9, 10, 11, 12 million going to the all-time high. And then we enter price discovery. That's when everyone begins to buy, which I mean, I'm here for it. We want volume. We need volume at those levels either way. But being able to watch as we enter what's going to be price discovery here for Bert, for a lot of these XRP memes, not just Bert, but Bert in particular. I mean, this is what I've been waiting on since the beginning. We want to see these big moves to the upside, and that makes me incredibly bullish. I should probably delete this one because it's a little dragged out. I think it's going to be more of this kind of move. Let me see. What are we on the daily? Yeah, I think it'll be more of a move like that, to be honest. I'll let you guys just kind of sit with that image here for a second. So 45 million market cap is about a 10x from here. That's, to me, I think that's like a really solid conservative view. I'd be shocked if Bert only goes to like the 1618 or maybe even the 2618. A lot of these meme coins have been testing the 4.236 and going beyond it. So I'm 100% expecting Bert to do the same, and possibly even test like an 80 mil, 100 mil market cap. That would be absolutely insane, but it could happen depending on how hard XRP decides to run at this rate as well. So I mean, that's what I'm seeing in the chart. Let's go look at XRP. As I said, this little candle here is what I'm looking at on Bert right now, kind of retesting some of these old range highs, the old pump. As you can see here, what's XRP at right here? So basically, the current candle we're in is happening here. So we're either in this candle or this candle right now before we really start to take off on Bert. And I did say, I've been saying it for a minute now, many weeks, well over a month. I said that this range here is where Bert is at. In a second here. Yeah, look, bull flag on the weekly looks pretty much completed. XRP looks like it looks like it's about to run. It looks like it wants to run, have a monster rally. So we're probably here on Bert. And so to be able to see this kind of price discovery on Bert would be absolutely legendary. And then XRP begins to run at the same time. I mean, you can't really ask for a better setup for XRP meme coins, especially if XRP is about to run to these insane levels. Oh my gosh, these meme coins are about to do 50, 100x's, some of these. Like Bert, another 20x or so from here, pull back a little bit. XRP does this thing, and I mean, we could see some absolutely insanity numbers. I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions of market cap for some of these, and you're still able to buy them at like 5 mil market cap. Like, are you kidding me? Like the amount of bullishness that I am seeing on the timeline is nothing in comparison to what is about to happen. Like, there's gonna be legit like 10,000 XRP buys flowing into these meme coins, like nothing. Like some people have like hundreds. I don't have that much, but like hundreds of thousands of XRP worth of XRP. And the moment that XRP starts to really send and really pump, the amount of USD that can go into these meme coins like should not be underestimated. When you could put in like 1,000 XRP here at the bottom and turn it into like 100,000 XRP or 200,000 XRP, that's when people are going to start to take meme coins really seriously, especially here on XRP. And then XRP does some insane move and like flips Ethereum in the next few months. Like that is what would cause these meme coins to do like hundreds of millions of market cap, and it would barely be taking a breather at those levels because of the demand, like the pure demand for entering high quality meme coins would be second to none. Like people are excited about Pump Fund and other ecosystems and Solana and what have you, but like the sheer interest in XRP across the board on like TikTok and just XRP in general, like the FUD that XRP had to deal with, the amount of like interest flowing into XRP meme coins from that alone would be something that has not really been seen. Maybe Solana has seen something like that, and maybe ETH during its like heyday, like the actual heyday for what XRP meme coins are about to do, um, is going to be something that, I mean, millionaires isn't even in the question. Like tens of $1 million millionaires for a lot of these people that are able to buy the bottoms of the top meme coins that will continue to trend upwards, continue to survive, right? Some people said that they thought Bert was going to die and everyone's just going to exit here and everything was done. Like the moment we retest these all-time highs and start to really send as XRP starts to pump, like there is nothing dead. There's nothing dying. There's nothing not happening with Bert right now, especially once we start to see like 5 to 6 million market cap in the next 24 hours and more. Once you start to really flip some of the other memes in XRP, like seeing this kind of momentum here, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been building towards, watching the community start to come together. That kind of stuff. This is what it takes to build $100 million market cap meme, $1 billion market cap meme organically and methodically as well. And we're starting to watch kind of the fruits of all the labors of everyone coming together, working day in and day out. We're starting to see that. And we're starting to see how many people are actually jumping on board and getting involved, starting to raid every single post. We have well over a dozen people raiding like every single post. That's Bert related. I believe we'll double, triple that here in the next few weeks. Easy. And the moment you start getting some crazy, crazy delusional, diamond handed, schizo Bert maxi holders, that's when this just organically, naturally just explodes to the upside. Because how can you seriously how can you seriously think about fudding something as simple as a schizo hilarious meme coin bird, Bert's high, Bert fly high? How can you seriously FUD it or think about even selling it for that matter when you see some pretty insane moves, and when everyone's kind of on the same page and understands what Bert is at the end of the day, they realize that only the ones that are not delusional enough will ever sell early enough. Like I personally don't care when anyone sells, to be honest. But when we look at these upper levels, these upper echelons of market caps, I mean, yeah, people are going to take profits. People made their 10x. People did their thing, but when we really see these brands start to form and the foundations are set, like at 2 mil, potentially 20 million the next time, whatever, it becomes 50 million the next time, like that would be the next level where it would be the lowest you could ever buy in as a community member or someone that's passionate about Bert in particular. And if you just don't get it, it's simply the simplest, the funniest, the most palpable, relatable meme coin on XRP, like flat out, like that. That's just at the end of the day. If you don't know what Bert is, he's the funniest, he's the simplest, he's the cleanest meme coin on XRP, and I'm just kind of just letting it be known. Being very straightforward and clear about it as well. I want to make sure that people understand what is going on here. I do want to kind of wrap up the show here, sharing a little bit of Dank's words. If you're not familiar with Dank, he's the one of the team members of Bert, and on occasion he'll do some bull posts on Bert and just kind of just share, hey, like this is what's going on the team side of things. This is what's going on in the community. This is what we're seeing in the market, that kind of stuff. So if you're not familiar, if you're not in the Bert Telegram, make sure make sure to join the Bert Telegram. Link is in the bio. Feel free to come by, say hi, come raid with us. I'll be in there. I'm in there every single day. Make sure to come by, join the community as well. The community's been growing every single day, getting very strong, very delusional, very schizo. You love to see it. That's the vibes. That's what we're looking for. All right. I'm going to read this and then we're going to kind of start to wrap up here. All right. So, roadmap, Bert everywhere, current status, flying high, expectation, moon. So, what's going on? I'm going to read it and then I will wrap up here. All right. Give me a second here. I just commented Bert's the first billion market cap on XRP, Pleroma. Shout out to you, brother. Bert's World Takeover in progress. You guys can see all the Bert community members showing up every single day, continuing to post Bert's content. You love to see it. Shout out to all of you showing up every day. Shout out to everyone tuning into the spaces today as well. Before we wrap up, hit that like, hit that retweet if you're bullish, if you're making money here in XRP Memecoins, if you're bullish on Bert the Bird. You guys know I am. All right, let's hear from Dank. Let's see what he's saying. He said, okay, let's add some fucking helium to this fire because we are flying. It seems the sellers are exhausted. It seems the bottom is in. It seems that all weak hands are out and only the true believers are in. The distribution, godly. We only need to wait for First Ledger to mark the BitTrue wallet as a centralized exchange wallet, and everyone will see the beauty that is our distribution. If you guys didn't know, First Ledger still needs to add an icon or something. Sloppy, if you're listening, brother, I appreciate you, but we definitely need that icon, or we need something done for the centralized exchange listings. Bert was the first to a centralized exchange listing on XRP Memecoins, and we've had that. I think it's like 14% of the supply in the liquidity pool for the centralized exchange, and it's showing as a wallet. And I know people don't buy sometimes because they think someone owns 14%, which is really unfortunate because that's not true. So we want to make sure that that's really clear for people. Any way that we can get an icon or something about the centralized exchange wallet, let's get that sorted. Happy to chat about it if you need any help with that. All right, where are we at here? Okay, see the beauties of our distribution. Since we are getting closer and closer to an all-time high, let me lay out the plan, the fucking vision. All we really need to take over the world is a 20x. At 100 million market cap, 20x from here, of course, around 5 mil. At 100 million, everyone will take us serious everywhere. We are creating a brand, not just a coin. Imagine the smell when children are asking their parents for Bert plushies next Christmas. The smell when Bert has its own Netflix show in the style of Rick and Morty. The smell when you can play with a Bert character in Fortnite. The smell when you can buy Bert nuggets at the KFC. Smell when every big festival displays Bert behind the DJ boost. The smell when we see Bert on global news. The smell when Bert becomes Times Person of the Year. This is what we are working for and nothing less. This is why we are rating all day in and out since the beginning. This is why we are so completely autistic about Bert. We are not here for a profit that buys a new laptop, a car, or even a house. We're here to achieve generational wealth while taking over the entire world. We are here to be right and make sure everyone knows we were right from day one. Simply because Bert is Bert and he can achieve all of this. Bert is the most autistic meme anywhere. It is the most honest, the purest, the chosen one. We know what we hold, and most people that are left will not fucking sell until billions. All we need is a 20x, and we're at 100 mil. Then all the things mentioned above will come with ease. It will be a snowball effect of adoption, acceptance, exposure, and appreciation. All we need is a 20x, and Bert will fly straight to Valhalla. We can do this, Berts. We always could. We always did. Bert is Bert. He fly high. If you're not bullish, if you're not bullish after reading that, and you're not locking in, man, I don't know what to tell you. Appreciate everyone tuning in here today on a Sunday, January 5th, 2025. Don't forget to like and retweet if you're bullish on Bert's XRP meme coins. We're about to fly high really soon, really fast, really hard. XRP to $10 this cycle and beyond. Bert to billions this cycle and beyond. And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next show. We'll catch you all tomorrow, Monday, 6 p.m. EST, the place to be in Web3 here in XRP. Much love, you guys, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Bert, fly high, high. It's Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert. Bert does its own thing, haters getting berserk. Bert drops the golden nuggets, Bert. 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 It's Bert, fly high, high. It's Bert, the Bert is the word is Bert. Bert is the word is Bert.